Yo, what's going on YouTube? Thanks for joining the channel today. Today I'm just gonna walk through all of the different modifications that I have on my Sportster 48. So I've had this 48 for about a year now, and there's been a lot of different changes. So I'm just gonna walk through all of them because I haven't done a video on each specific modification. So I wanted to do that for you guys today. Just walk around the bike, talk about all of the different modifications that I have, and maybe a few modifications that's coming up on the 48. So let's start up here in front of the forks. I got this little saddlebag from Foggy Garage, really great, held up nicely, looks great. And I'll list all of the links down below in the description. The next one that I get the most questions about is this LP6 from Baja Designs. I got this last year, probably one of the most expensive modifications that I have on the 48, but definitely worth it, incredibly bright. Looks fantastic on the 48. I get a lot of compliments. I get a lot of questions on how this is done. But here is the LP6 bracket, and I basically mounted it to the fork. It's hard to see, but it is there. Then if you look around the forks, I blacked out the forks on the 48. I bought these from, I believe, Amazon. I'll include the link in the description, but it came with the top fork covers, the side covers, and this little boot gaiter. So now you have a very blacked out front end. Looks great. Moving right along, I did change out these grips. They're from Arlen and Ness. I had these on my previous Sportster. Works great for me. I love the grip. Feels great. Very tactile feel. I did change out my turn signals to something that's a little bit more minimal. They are mounted right underneath the clutch and the brake lever. See that there. Really nice. I had to relocate them because once I got the drag bars, I couldn't really fit the original turn signals, so I had to just modify that out. Let's move over here where I have the gauge relocation kit from, I believe, JP Cycles. But yeah, I had to do all of that work. Did the coil relocation, used spark plugs. Looks great. Working down to the side here, tracker die, a derby cover. Love this little detail, if you can see that. A little bit on the pricey end, but you know, it was one of those customization pieces that I really wanted to do on the 48 to kind of set it apart. I have this little saddlebag, bought this off of Amazon, works well. You know, keep a few tools and things like that in there. Moving to the back, Burley brand slammer shocks. I haven't done a video on them, but Burley did send me these shocks. I love them just because it lowers the stance on the bike. It looks really good. It's all blacked out. I will do a separate video, maybe like a long-term review on these shocks. If you move on up, I have the sissy bar. This came with the bike. I don't know exactly where it's from, but it's one of those removable sissy bars. Does a job. I think it looks okay. Next, I have the Solo C from Viking Bags, and it is in the diamond stitch pattern. Looks really cool. Obviously, with any Solo seat that is this thin, it's not going to be the most comfortable, but I like the look on it. I like the look that it gives to the bike. I might switch out the seat at some point in the near future. And then I'm going to move to the side here. This guy is one of the new tank covers that I got from Simon Customs. If you don't know who they are, check them out, but it is a removable tank cover. I'm doing this one hand, so it might be hard to see, but so if you see here, that's my original tank. It's still black, but they sent me one of these tanks, these fancy custom tanks, and it's got a really great pattern. Looks aggressive, got a two-tone paint job on it. Been really happy with it. Very solid, much improved over the first one that I had, which I did a video on as well. So I bought this 48 used. It already came with a stage 1, which means the Arlen and Ness Big Sucker air cleaner here, and it also has the short shots, quite like that. I had this on my 883, worked great. I also did the tank lift, about 1.5 inches or 2 inches, I believe, and I cleaned up the wires, did the cable tuck, removed some of this plastic piece on the back end, exposed the belt. Haven't had an issue with it. I think it looks great. Man, I need to really clean up this bike. All right, so the next few pieces I have from Joker Machines. I did do a little video on these little foot pegs. I like them quite a bit, very minimal, and it also adds a little bit of ground clearance. And then the next piece that I have from Joker Machines, you can't quite see, but I do think it adds quite a lot, a pulley cover. So kind of completes this exposed belt look. So those are all the modifications that I have on my 48 thus far. I'm really liking the direction and the look of this. It has this kind of like Mad Max-ish vibe to it. You know, there's a lot of other bikes that have this similar style and look to it, but I personally like the direction that it's going. Oh, I forgot to mention, have the drag bars, did a video on that if you want to check those out. So one of the upgrades that I have coming up for this 48 are these drag bars, and I'll do another video on why. Got this from Amazon, link will be in the description. But yeah, so here's the look, here's the 48. Let me know what you all think. So far, I've been really happy with it, been really happy with the 48. I'll probably do another review on a long-term ownership, but yeah, I just love kind of beating up on this bike. Somewhat dirty at the moment, but it's kind of what it is. It's a beater bike for me. I bought it very well used. I've been very happy with it. Oh, I keep forgetting all these things. Chin fairing on the 48 as well. This was one of the first pieces to come on, but I think it really helps with the overall look of the bike. So today is about 65 degrees. You can kind of see that it's sunny. So I'm gonna take the bike out. I have my Scorpion Covert FX. Been really happy with this helmet. And also the MBT clothing pants. I have them on right now. Super fantastic, super comfortable. I'll also list that in the description as well with a coupon code that you can use for 15% off. Go support these guys. These are great pants. These are aramid lined pants, very protective. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, I'll see you all later. Peace.